Hey y'all, how's it going? I still have yet to figure out how people do this and don't watch themselves at the same time. And I've got like this piece of paper here that has like colorful stuff on it so I can look that way and not over here because I want to look over here, but then I look like I'm cross-eyed and it's crazy. Anyway, so who else drank hot chocolate in their hoodies tonight? Because this weather got kind of crisp real quick, which I'm happy about. So I talked in my last video about feeling like you're loved, and how hard that is sometimes to do whenever you have depression, anxiety, and it just completely overwhelms you to the point to where you feel like nobody loves you. But I'm going to talk about the opposite of that, which is loving other people. I never did that outwardly. Everybody, most people, when they talk to their families, they say they love them when they hang up. And I will text it, now, because texting's the thing. But growing up, I never told people that I loved them. I never outwardly showed anybody love. And I don't know if it's because I just didn't know how, or if it was because I was just so angry all the time. And that is something I was very angry all the time. I was looking at the cats. Would you like the cats to be in the video? Here's a cat. So I just didn't. Fine, that one doesn't like to be held. So I just didn't know how to show people that, I never had a problem with myself. I never had a problem with loving myself. I've always thought that I was really pretty, which, technically you're not supposed to say that because then you're like conceited and being like whatever. But I never thought I wasn't pretty. I never thought that being overweight made me less pretty. I was told it over periods of time, but by numerous people, but I never felt like that was something that diminished my value. I never did. Despite, other people trying to convince me that it was. But my thing is I never said I love you. Hardly ever to anybody. And I still don't say it, most of the time. When I talk to my daddy on the phone, I don't, I talk to him every day, 5 days a week, so that's not every day, but you know what I mean. I just don't talk to him on the weekends, unless, there's a reason to. But I don't say I love you when I hang up the phone. So part of my healing and part of what I feel like has helped me along my way in my journey was releasing that love that was inside of me that I never wanted to release, and telling people, hey, I love you and you're worth something. And I don't throw those words around lightly, even still. So, loving people has always been really difficult for me, especially people I don't know. So I'm like super judgmental sometimes. And my husband has done a really wonderful job of calling me out on that and helping me to work on that, because I don't know what people are going through. I have no idea. I don't know what life choices or what life circumstances led people to make the choices that they have. I don't know what struggles they've had. And I touched a little bit on this before, but how do we know that drug addicts and alcoholics are not that way because they're trying to ease the pain that they have inside? What if they hate themselves? Well, what if the hate came first before the addiction? Then what do? Do we still judge them the same way? Or do we think, maybe I really shouldn't be judging them at all? And that's something that I have really, really had to work with, and I've struggled with. Because if you fit the mold, if you have a mental disorder, if you feel like you want things to be different about your life, well, then you do things that make you feel different or make you appear different. So, do we know what's going on in people's lives? Do I know what's going on in people's lives to make them? I mean, what if they were molested as children? What if they were raped, at an early age? Who am I to judge these people? And that's something that I've really struggled with, y'all. I don't take substance abuse lightly. I've never been addicted to drugs. I've never been addicted to alcohol. And I just, so I don't empathize with those who are. And that's where I've struggled, and that's where I want to change. That's what I want to work on. To say, okay, look deeper inside yourself and say, Holly, who are you to judge these people? Because you don't know what they went through. You don't know what they've gone through. Maybe they lost their parents at an early age. Maybe they struggle with the same anxiety and depression you do, and this is their coping mechanism. Your coping mechanism was to get angry and flip over desk and throw ice cream cones at people, but, maybe theirs was to drink a beer or smoke or whatever, whatever people do, and then it just spiraled out of control from there because things are addicting. They are. So anyway, I just wanted to share a little bit of that with y'all tonight, and I didn't mean to be like a Debbie Downer, but at least you got to see the Kitchen Cat, which is, I don't know where, but, they're fun. They're probably in the chair laying on my robe. Anyway, so I hope that this has led to some insight on some of your lives and helping people to see that, we have to be less judgmental and more loving. I have to be less judgmental and more loving. And that's what I work on in my daily life and my daily struggles. So I hope this helped y'all. And please like and share my videos, like my page. If you know someone that would benefit from it, you can do that as well. And as always, stay happy, y'all.